Yo guys, so this is one and only Guru B, and I did this program before just to change the colors of the variable buttons. But then yesterday I was with some of my brothers from the church, and then I thought it wise to just play around a little bit and see what I can do. So mostly I was focusing on the conditional aspect of it, trying to see if I can implement some conditions, especially on the part of the JavaScript. So I was able to work on the if condition. I did not put any else condition on it. I just work on the if conditions. So the condition here is if you search throughout this entire document and then you find this ID called red, once you click on that ID or once you click on that button or whatever it might be, then it should be equals to this function. And what is this function? This function is first command is for you to highlight or to display a message that will say welcome Brother Lane. Only when you click on this ID with red, okay, and then after it do that with that welcome message, and then you should also try to search throughout the entire document and find this ID called submit. Once you find it, change the style of it, change the color of it to red. So there will be two things happening once you click on this button. So once you click on this button, two things will be happening. The first thing is to highlight with this message, and the next thing is for you to change the color of a certain text. So we'll do that for all of the variable colors. I have 3 colors, and then I also have another function that I created for YICF. So that function will also say different thing. Once you click on it, also change the color to another thing. So previously I have this is the function YICF. I have this one previously in the other videos that you might have seen. This one just to change the text color. Okay, once you click on a specific button, it should change the text color. But then we added if conditions there yesterday. So this one I just all CSS, but I think it's not really up to professional standards. I was just trying to do something quickly. I need to maybe, because there are some repetitions here, I can just group them into something else to get it done as fast as possible. Yeah, we just try to put a little bit of CSS to make the document a little bit, or the page a little bit, attractive. So I have the variable buttons here, and then the H1, which is going to be changing based on the buttons that we want to press. We have an ID of submit, and we have all of the variable buttons with an ID of red, blue, green. Okay, and we have another button here to reset everything back to the previous color. The previous color it will be is black. So if you press the reset button, and then it should change the text color back to black. And then if you click on this function called YICF, this function will now say that welcome Brother Leon, Brother Kenya, Brother Leon. Okay. Oh, I didn't put my name here. Let me put my name. Let me see. Okay, so alright, so let's see what happens. I already have it in my browser. Let me just refresh it, because here you see the title here is color. I've changed it to YICF, and I also did some stuff. So now I've changed to YICF, and then maybe what's the problem? What happened? Okay, so we have it here. Once you click on this button for red, it was assigned to Brother Leon, first button. Second one was assigned to Brother Pernell. Third one was assigned to Brother Lano. So red say welcome Brother Leon, and then okay it changed the color to red. I could reset it back to what it was a container. Blue would say Brother Pernell, okay, and change it to blue. Green would say Brother Lano, and then it changed to green. I can also reset it to wherever it was. And then once I click here, it should say welcome to YICF, and just change the color here to yellow. Okay, so just something just to work with if condition. It's not mostly about the other part of it, just to see how you can use conditions in something. So we could say if you press this, maybe it might not just align with something, but then it can even give us an entire scripture to read. It can also give us something else. It can redirect us to somewhere else. It can give us a whole lot of things based on our imagination and based on our innovation. So just for the simple thing, I'll just so that I just change colors. But then we can allow you to do a whole lot of things. We can make this image to start to dance. We can make the entire thing like, let's forget that. So that's it. It will be all day and every day. Keep safe out there.